877.
In health news, a warning to only eat properly cooked oysters. Since December, dozens of people across Metro Vancouver, the island, and Fraser Valley have reported falling ill after eating raw or lightly cooked oysters, and more cases are expected. Linda Ellsworth has more on the outbreak.
For those who prefer to eat their oysters raw, a warning from the BC Centre for Disease Control.
So far, we've had over 70 people reported ill, of which a number of them have tested positive for norovirus, and all of them consumed oysters before becoming ill.
Norovirus is the highly contagious microorganism that causes vomiting and diarrhea. Mass outbreaks are usually associated with person-to-person contact on cruise ships or in long-term care facilities, not from eating oysters.
What's unusual is to see so many illnesses of norovirus associated with eating oysters. We see it on occasion in the wintertime, but not to this extent.
70 reported illnesses since early December may not seem like a lot, but consider that for every one reported case, there are 100 to 200 unreported.
We've seen illnesses spread over Vancouver Island and throughout the Lower Mainland, and these people have consumed oysters from many parts of the BC coastline, particularly in the Georgia Strait.
They don't know where the contamination is coming from. Human sewage is suspected, but they do know how to prevent illness without having to abstain.
We have our oysters here, which have been breaded in a little bit of flour and breadcrumb.
Thoroughly cooking an oyster kills pathogenic viruses and bacteria.
We're going to drop our oysters in there. Put about 30 seconds on each side to give it a little bit of color, and then we're going to finish it in the oven. We're going to bring it up to about 180 degrees.
It's best to cook your oysters for 90 seconds at 90 degrees.
That's 90 degrees Celsius. At the Sandbar restaurant, where they use Fahrenheit, they finish them off in the oven.
Internal temperature has reached 180 degrees, and we're ready to eat safely.
Linda Ellsworth, Global News.
All right, time for a full look at the forecast. Let's check in with Christy Gordon one more time. Christy.
Jay, Vancouver Almanac just showing you the temperatures. We warmed up to 1 degree today, and we saw -7 as our chilly low this morning. Now, tonight we're going to cool off to -3, so still cold, but not nearly as cold as what we've seen in the last couple of